Alright, so I'm at the storage unit for the first time this year. I'm not going to be doing too much this trip except for bringing a few fans that I want to try to test or work on, as I do have the room at my apartment cleared out a lot more. That also means there's going to be more stuff coming here. Now, yes, it is still a mess, but what I'm going to be doing is bringing back these blades now that I have the bin situation more settled at the apartment. So that'll help clear out a lot of space here. And in doing so, what I've also decided what I'm going to be doing is bringing some bins here and have some stuff kind of lined up across the trim of it. Because that's really the only way I can tell that I'm going to get this sorted out. Because there's definitely no way I'm going to be able to hang up everything on the side. I'll still hang up a few of them on the side at some point, but if I'm going to be storing even more stuff here, I'm going to have to get some more plastic bins and such. But it's like those black and yellow HDX ones, not like this with the large size ones. But yeah, I'm going to be bringing a few, like 2 or 3 fans back. Preferably ones that just are also get mounted, because I need to find a hook that I use to hang the industrial fans. And also it's ones with ball talking about. Anyways, but these I've already tested, except for one of them I need to test. Or 2, but that other one's buried underneath a lot of stuff right now. But yeah, what I plan to do is get this cleared out a lot more this year, obviously. It's something I've been meaning to do, but while I was doing that, I was bringing out a lot of stuff from the apartment back and forth. But now that I got more of an idea of what I'm going to be doing, that's going to be the plan for this year. Now, there's definitely quite a bit of fans here that I need to test as soon as possible. But what I'm going to be trying to do is test the ones that are the quickest ones to test, and that way I can get the parts for those wrapped up quicker and then move on to the next fans I need to test. Now, with that being said, obviously not all of them are going to go public as right away, but a lot of the videos I have stored away for like sometimes even a few months to 6 months, even a year later until they go public. So there's still quite a bit that I need to test, but there's still quite a bit that's already been filmed. I'm just not going to reveal which ones they are, just to keep it more of a surprise. Unless they've already been made public, then that's kind of a bit obvious, like the Proline 2s there. Though there's still the other one I need to test, which is the only one I'll give away, because I did kind of give that away. But some of the industrials up there, I will let you know that they have been tested and such, but they will be going public soon. And some of the other ones back there either haven't tested or need to be tested. And some of them need to be revealed, as you can tell, in the new fan videos. But those will be done as soon as possible and such. But now if the room's more back in order, I can actually do more new fan videos. That was kind of the biggest issue, is the room was so cluttered with me moving stuff to donate to Savers that the room was kind of too cluttered to even do new fan videos in the front area. So yeah, now that area is all fixed up, I can get back to doing new fan videos, which is quite a few years worth of backlog for that. So, and a lot of it you're seeing here, but yeah. So yeah, let me go ahead and bring the fans I'm bringing back with me, and I'll pick it up next time I'm here. Alright, so I'm back at the storage unit again. I brought some more fans over this time. I brought the Coastal Breeze that I had hung up in the basement for some time before I uninstalled all the fans there. And I brought a few of these Silver Lines over as well. I brought 4 of them over out of the 7. And I brought the Bronze 4 Season 3. There's also a little Laguna over there that I was going to install in the basement, kind of close to where the Coastal Breeze was, but since I had to remove all the fans due to the landlord asked me to take them out since they were going to be clearing everything out and such, I figured there was no point in installing it at that point. It's not the one that I have that's new in box. It's one I got from Nathan. It was the black and brass one he did a video of. I painted it white, and I was just going to use it as like a little beater fan, but that's not going to happen now, but it could always happen in the future if I get my own place. But yeah, these are the better Silver Lines I think that I have. There's one that I've already painted brown that I'm still working on to give to my dad, and there's 2 other ones. One I'm already going to be selling to someone, so I'm going to be keeping 5 of them most likely. But I figure I just bring them over here, that way they're not in the way of my bedroom, because I'm trying to get my room cleared out so I can redo it and such, redecorate it. but I figure I'd bring over a few fans just to get the place more cleared out. Alright, so I got the fans upstairs to the storage unit. As I can already tell, it's going to be a pain getting this cleared out, but I already have a plan going into motion, so I already know what I can do to get this more cleared out. First off, what I'm going to be doing, not this trip, maybe then later on in this video or the next video, is bringing back all these blades I have wrapped up to the apartment and put them in the bin, so that I do have that situation all set up. Next, what I'll be doing is getting more plastic bins, so I can try to store more of the stuff that's kind of in the middle in bins, and that way it'll clear up the center a bit more. So it's not going to be a storage unit where I can just walk into and kind of look around like I wished I could, but it's a storage unit. It's not like a fan display. I mean, it kind of is and it kind of isn't, but it is mostly for store stuff in here. So I am going to be having bins kind of covering some of these. What I can always do is when people come over and want to look at the shelving display, I can just pull out the bins and such, and that way it's more easier to walk through it. But obviously I'm going to have the bins forming up more in the back instead of the front. This kind of makes more sense. But yeah, it's mostly just a lot of stuff I need to organize, because I've just been tossing stuff in here for a while. But let me go ahead and start unloading this stuff in here, and then I'll pick it up from there. Alright, so I got them put into the storage unit. Since I actually do have a few hours to kill, I actually am going to start pulling some of this out just to reorganize this clutter of mess in the front, and that way and then I'll just put them back in. That way when I come back next time, it's more easier to get through it and such. So what I'm going to start doing first is just moving all the blades onto this dolly here, and then I'll pick it up from there. I also figured I'd power these two up because the battery has not been charged in a while, so I also want to kind of get an idea how much power it still has to it. So yeah, I'm just going to be running the two front ones for the time being. Alright, so I got some stuff pushed back, like the blade and some motors I've rearranged and such. It's going to take a little bit more than I was expected, because I do have to head out in a bit. Alright, so I got all the blades put back in here. I pushed them more further back, that way I can have more workspace in the front, because they were all in the front area, so I pushed them more towards the back, and I pushed some of the blades in hidden areas there, that way I can have more space in the front area. So I mean, I just kind of just going back into it and being in the middle and getting an idea how many bins I'm going to need. I probably will need at least, to start it off, at least 2 of them, and maybe end up having 4 of them. So I'll have like maybe 1 bin there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 in that spot in front of each one for the start. But yeah, and then afterwards I'll figure out where I'm going to put the other stuff. But it's still a mess, but it's now that I have more of an idea what I'm going to be doing with those bins, like how much stuff I can fit in some of them, I can definitely do it. Hanging stuff on the side, I'm still thinking about doing it, but at this point I honestly think I might not do it, only because certain fans are going to hit them, and I already know it's just going to damage them at this point. Now if I had them hung up in the center, that's different, but also I'd rather have working fans hung up to cool me down in here instead of having just motors hung up. But also, from that being said, what I'm just going to have to start doing is downsizing, which is what I really need to do to begin with. But it's just a lot of them I need to test first before selling off. But yes, I mean, if anything, if I'm going to sell anything first, it might be some of the portables. Not that many of them, but there's a few of them I see myself selling. And then I'll go into the ceiling ones. But yeah, let me go ahead and kill the power to the fans. The fact that the fans lasted me over a good hour running on high, both of them, that's a good sign. So seems to be a good amount of battery left in them still. Now to run all 4 of them, that's a different story, but if I can just have 2 of them running each time, that would definitely be more than enough and such. But yeah, there's definitely going to be some more stuff done next time. I just put that ladder thing in the back because it doesn't want to close properly. I forgot that it has that issue. But yeah, I got 2 fans that I'm bringing back with me. Two of them I got to test. I brought back 2 other ones. That are going to be coming back next time. So I'm just going to be doing like that. If I got to test anything, I'm just going to bring 1 or 2 at a time. That way I'm not overcrowding the apartment while I'm trying to clear it out of fans and bring stuff here. So, yeah, that should be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.